what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm really excited to bring you an update on the 240. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video or an upload, but I've been really busy on the car, busy with work, and a few family vacations here and there. So anyways, I wanted to give you guys an update on the car. Got a lot of stuff done recently. I got a body kit, 5-lug hub, all new suspension arms. They're ISR, all adjustable. New coilovers, BC coilovers. New bucket seats, new steering wheel, new harness bar, new harnesses. So there's a lot that went on in the background, and I filmed a lot of it. I really wanted to be able to put together like 3, 4, maybe even 5 videos of install stuff between, you know, suspension, 5-lug, you know, all the different components, and kind of get a bunch of videos out there instead of just one. But unfortunately I lost a lot of the footage when it comes to installing like the suspension and stuff like that. I just don't know where it is. I looked everywhere, flash drives, hard drives, SD cards, everywhere, and for some reason I just can't find it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and put together a little update video just showing you everything that I did on the car, and we're just gonna kind of go from there. And if I come across some of the footage while I'm editing or something like that, somehow it pops up, then I'll go ahead and insert it in there for you. But as of right now, I'm just gonna go with my plan to show you everything I did and go from there. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let's get to it. And as you can see here in California, it is finally raining and a little bit chilly. That's why I got a sweater on. I'm actually enjoying it. Doesn't happen a whole lot here, but winter is coming, and enjoying the cold weather. So anyways, here was what we got with the car. Like I said, I got a lot of good stuff done to this car. I'm really excited. There's obviously more things I want to do, like headlight situation to make it look even better. But I'm really excited with the way it looks. It's nice and low. Like I dropped the suspension about 2 inches, so it's sitting nice and low. New wheels look beautiful. New body kit looks awesome. I'll go ahead and insert some pictures and stuff that I took when it was more sunny and I took the car out in the driveway and took a couple pictures. Let's go ahead and get into giving you guys an update on the car. I'm just gonna go step by step, you know, wheels, suspension, body kit, just kind of break it down for you guys and give you an update. I'm really excited about the way everything has turned out so far, and I'm really excited to get more done to it. So let's jump into it. All right, so step number 1, we're gonna go over wheels. I got 18-inch battles right here, MB battles. They are 18 by 9.5 plus 30, all square. And I got some excuse me, I got some Federal RSRs up front, and some just kind of no-name brand in the back, because I think they're like all-season tires. I do got a square setup. These are 225 40s, as well as the rear, obviously, because it's all square. But the reason why I got all seasons in the back, because they're going to be burners. And not only that, I don't have a ton of power with my dual cam, so I'm hoping that that helps offset the fact that I have 18s and some big old tires back there, which I'm used to running my 15 burners, you know, Steelies. So I kind of went back and forth like a lot with my friends on that. You know, should I get 18s? Should I get 17s? You know, 18s are a bit more expensive, and 18s are a little bit harder to spin for a low horsepower car. But I do know that there's some guys out there, especially this one guy in Animal Style, that he rocks the 18s and he has a dual cam. What he did was kind of change his gearing and put a lightweight solid drive shaft just to kind of get more instant power to the rear wheels. And he makes it work. He sends it, you know. So anyways, I know it's possible. It's just about getting the setup dialed in and everything, and I really wanted to get some 18s. For one, I found these battles for like a really good deal. I think it was 500 bucks, 600 bucks for these, and they're actually in pretty good shape, and battles are kind of hard to find. So I jumped on the opportunity, got them, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go out to the track and I'm gonna figure out whether it works and figure out the settings that I need to change or whatever or do to make it work. And if anything, I plan on turboing this KA anyways, so you know, I'm just kind of looking ahead, and I believe that I can make it work. I talked to a bunch of different guys, and they're like, you can make it work. It's just not ideal. You know, 16s would have been better, just cheaper on tires and easier to burn. But I don't know. I just jumped on the 18s, and so here we are. We're just gonna go with it and see how it goes. But let me get you guys a close-up view of the battles. So anyways, that's the wheels. I think they look really good. Not only that, I know a guy over at Pop Shop. He has some 17s all the way around, and he said he's willing to trade, you know, plus maybe a little bit of cash on his end, just because his have been drifted and they're 17s. But I mean, it's a drift car, so I'm down. If I need to switch to 17s, I will. I also have some Cosmos racing wheels. Those are 18 by 9 plus 33, so a little bit different. They're not really going to fill up the wheel well as good as these battles do, but you know, we're just going to see how it goes. I believe the Cosmos racing wheels, I might even do like a little spacer just to make it look flush when I'm drifting, but ultimately, you know, I'm out there drifting. It's not a huge deal. I don't have to look amazing while doing it. So anyways, that's the wheels. Let's go ahead and move on to the next thing. All right, next up we have the body kit that I installed. It is the KBD B Sport 2 kit, I believe. Anyways, it's a KBD polyurethane kit, super flexible. You know, when I'm out there drifting and I drop a tire, or you know, get the side skirt because I dropped into the dirt, or even I don't know, hit a cone, hit a tire, hit anything, I guess, or even bump into somebody or a wall, you know, if it happens. Even though most of the tracks I go to don't really have walls, unless I drift Adams, which I might do eventually. But anyways, the kit went on super smooth, man. Like, I was really impressed with the quality and the fitment. I didn't have to do any trimming or anything. I do have my old bumper installed still, so I don't have the front bumper installed yet, and that's because I have a tube front. I actually don't think I've said that on YouTube yet, because I plan on doing like a build breakdown, and I was gonna show the tube front and everything that I got going on under the hood. But anyways, I guess you can kind of look forward to that in the future. Just know for now I have a tube front, so you know, with the poly, the bumper sag is like serious, and I'll even show you the front bumper, like how it sits right now. So I'd need to build some sort of brackets or something to support it so it looks decent, and I think it'll actually be a little bit more aggressive than this bumper is. It might kind of flare out just a little bit more, so I'm excited to get that going, but I don't know how to weld, so I'm trying to find somebody that can help me you know, get it all dialed in. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into showing you guys the body kit. All right, this is the body kit. It's kind of hard to see the rear. Maybe I can adjust the lighting a little bit, but I also have some pictures that I'll pop in that kind of show it off good. But I like just to show you guys the flexibility of this thing. It's crazy. I mean, no problems at all, and the fitment was really good. The only problem is with the poly, it does tend to sag in areas like this. What I had to do, I actually have some footage of it. This is one of the things that I have footage of, I believe. I'm actually gonna have to double check on that, but anyways, the bumper was sagging here pretty bad. What I did was go up underneath, and I just got a couple zip ties in here. What I did was take off this 240SX metal piece, which is pretty easy to do. And I drilled a hole here, or actually like one here, one over here, and then one over here on this side, and just zip tied it up. So if it ever does need to come off, it'll break off pretty easy. But at the same time, it doesn't sag too bad, and it looks good. So anyways, fitment wise was really good. Like it just fit perfectly. I didn't have to trim up anything. Same with the side skirts. Side skirts fit really nice, and what I did was I drilled a hole through here, zip tie, drilled a hole down here, zip tie, and this, unfortunately, this gap is here because I have a dent in my quarter panel, which I might try to pull out eventually before paint or something, but I mean, it's a drift car, but it's pretty sturdy. It's definitely flexible though. The reason why it's sturdy is because of the way I mounted it. And this gap right here just kind of sucks. What I think I'm gonna do is I might even, not entirely sure, but I might just do a self-tapper straight through there and just hold it on nice and tight. But I pretty much did the same thing here. Drilled a hole, zip tie, drilled a hole, zip tie, and then open up the door. And as you can see, I have some self-tappers, really small. I have 4 of them, and just so you can kind of see the fitment, it just fits really nice right here. Door closes nice and smooth, and again, I didn't have to trim anything on this kit. Just fit really nicely. So I guess that's it for the body kit, because you know I don't have the front bumper installed yet, but I can show you the front bumper. So like I was saying, I believe this is a bit more aggressive here. It's gonna poke out a little bit more, which I'm excited about. I think it's gonna look good. But also, this is kind of the bumper sag situation I was talking about. This thing needs to be like up here. So let's try to get a better shot of this. It really looks very similar to the one I have now. It's just poly and a little bit more aggressive with the little side vent thing right there. Looks pretty cool. So anyways, we will go ahead and get that installed when we can. But for now, this is going to be how she sits. Next thing I'm going to jump into is rolling the fenders. Before I get into like taking off the wheel and trying to show you guys the suspension aspect, let's go ahead and get into rolling the fenders. One of my homies came down and helped me. I never done it before, didn't have the tools to do it. He had a fender roller, and he actually only did it once before on his car, and it actually turned out really good on my car, so I'm stoked. But I guess it's fairly simple. I'll just kind of go over there and explain it to you and show you guys how it went. All right, so here it is. Fenders are nice and rolled. They're actually rolled pretty big because these 18s stick out pretty far. But as you can see, the fitment is actually really nice. I'm really happy with how it turned out. The only negative thing is, which I've seen happen before, is there's a little dent right here, but it's actually really small. I think I can just pop that sucker out. I haven't tried yet, but I'm sure it's not bad. And worst case scenario, I can do a little tiny Bondo fill for paint, but it's a drift car, so I'm not too upset about it or anything. It's not a big deal. It did happen on both sides, probably just for how aggressive we rolled it. But basically the process on this was I went out and bought a heat gun, which I have right here. I bought this heat gun at Harbor Freight for freaking 15 bucks, I think. It goes up to 1100 degrees, which is a lot. So anyways, what we did was got the heat gun, just heated up all the metal, Just kept, you know, heating it up, and then slowly rolled it, and we were able to push it out. You know, just adjust the roller, keep pushing it, and then up inside here is nice and flat. I'm not gonna have any issues with rubbing, and it's nice and flat, kind of like up inside the wheel well. So it turned out really good, and I'm really excited about how it came out. I will go ahead and insert some pictures here of like before and after, just so you can kind of see the difference. Obviously, I lowered the car as well. I lowered it about 2 inches from factory. Other than that, I haven't touched the coilover settings at all. All I did was lower them about 2 inches on each side. And in the front, I dumped it. It's like max low. And the fitment is like ridiculous. I'm actually probably gonna have to raise it a little bit, because when I turn the wheels, it lifts up the front end a little bit. But I mean, it's tight, real tight. So I'll probably raise that up maybe 1/2 inch, or whatever's reasonable to have enough room. But other than that, I think that's about it for body stuff. Let's go ahead and jump into interior stuff. Gosh, just appreciating the rain. I love it. It's nice and cool out here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the interior. I'm actually really excited with the interior and the way it's coming along. And I'm super excited about getting into them bucket seats and being able to drive. I know that those things are just gonna hold me in, and the new harness that I got is a 3-inch Sparco harness. And anyways, let's go check it out. All right, what we got here is 2 new NRG bucket seats. On my side, I have to take off the pads, which is actually not too bad. It's still comfortable, but I'm kind of taller and I have problems hitting my head up there. So even though I am on the really low brackets, I believe I can go 1 more notch lower on the actual seat. But it was really a pain in the butt to get it in how it is, and how it is fits great. Even if I was to add the pads back in and lower it to the absolute max low, I feel like I still would have problems. So I'm happy with the way it is now. And then I actually misspoke in the other clip. These are 3-inch NRG harnesses, but I got the Sparco pads just to be able to match my old Sparco harness that I put in the passenger seat. But super excited with the way it looks. I also got this new NRG steering wheel. Dang, it's really not showing up good. Let me close the garage for better lighting and show you guys. Alright. It's a little bit better, but still kind of dark in here. I need some new lights. So anyways, this is the steering wheel. Go ahead and pop it off. Guess that's probably the best way to show you. It's very similar to my old wheel, which I actually sold to somebody else, except for the fact that I have this NRG quick release on here, which is a lot more easy to take on and off when I'm getting in and out, which I really like. So that's why I decided to upgrade. Bam, locked in. So I really love this suede. Feels really nice. And that's the passenger side. I also was able to get this harness bar installed, as well as a fire extinguisher. A couple people brought to my attention that the fire extinguisher might be in a weird location, because when I'm sitting here it might be kind of difficult to get out, but I don't really have any alternative places to put it. I thought about buying one of those ones that you can put under your seat, or like attached to your seat brackets, but as you can see, there's not much room here. Not much room at all. My legs would basically be resting on the fire extinguisher. I could put it on the passenger side, which is still an option, and I might look into doing, but even then I would still have to unbuckle my harness just to get over there to get my fire extinguisher, which this one I can basically pop my wheel off, unbuckle my harness, just twist my body a little bit, reach back there, grab the pin, the thing falls out, and I just grab it, take it out. I think it'll be okay, you know. Unless some major fire happens and I'm burning in here. At that point, I just need to get the heck out of the car and not worry about the car. I need to worry about my life. So, anyways, we'll go to the track, test it out, see how it goes. Really excited with the way the interior is coming along though. Like I said, I can't wait to freaking drive with these bucket seats. And the harnesses and everything, they lock me in like so tight. It's gonna be good. I'm excited. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into the next thing, which is suspension. I'm gonna go ahead and get the car jacked up, take off one of these wheels so I can show you guys everything that happened, and go from there. Alright, here it is. Got the 5-lug hub, brand new S14 rotor, obviously my dual caliper, which I have a video on already, same stock S13 brakes, except for I got brand new pads. I figured while I'm here, might as well put them in, as well as the BC coilover, ISR arms, all adjustable. There's a kit on Juku Racing, which I think it's $500, I believe. It's either $500 or $600, and you get the entire front and rear adjustable arms from ISR. Pretty good deal. I actually at the last event broke one of my tension rods up front, and I figured, you know, instead of replacing just the front two for a little bit more, I can upgrade everything and have full adjustability back here for camber and caster, and or not caster in the rear, but you know what I mean, camber and toe and everything. So yeah, I think it was a good deal. I'm really happy with it. I already got an alignment, but I'm not happy with the alignment because I took it to a place down the road called Discount Tires, and they really just tried to give me a full road alignment when I told them I have a track car. You know, this, like, what they were trying to adjust for the crown and the road and everything, but that's not what I need. I need it, my numbers exact, you know, 3.5 camber up front, you know, negative 0.5 to maybe 1 camber in the rear, and that's it. But now that I have my fenders rolled out and everything, I'm going to get the least amount of camber in the back that I can, just for even tire wear and everything. So anyways, we're going to have to get this thing realigned, but everything's looking good. Let's go ahead and put this wheel back on and then jack up the front and show you that. These BC coilovers, I did drive this car over to the Discount Tires like I told you, and honestly it drove really nice, man. I'm excited to drive this thing. Everything feels super tight. I basically got brand new suspension everywhere, arms and everything, so the car feels really solid right now. So I'm excited to get it out on the track and, you know, send it. Alright guys, we are here in the front. This is the same rotor that I had on there before. Luckily, I didn't realize, but somebody had already drilled out 5-lug, the previous owner. So instead of getting a new one, I just figured I'll run this one down and get a new one later. I did get new pads. As you can see, this is a pretty big boy brake. Took me a while to find out, but apparently this already has a brake upgrade on it. I believe it turned out to be a Q45 brake upgrade, so that's pretty cool. I like that. And then I got I got the BC coilovers here, and as you can see, they're totally maxed out. Which I'm actually going to raise it about a ½ inch, like I mentioned before, because the tire is literally rubbing here. And we also got that ISR tension rod up front, and it's angled. As you can see, it's got a nice little angle in it to be able to clear for angle. I don't have any angle on this car, but you know, in the future it's nice to be able to have some clearance. And don't want to really show you guys a whole lot about, you know, what's going on up in the car for tube front, because I'm going to do a video of that later. So just wanted to give you guys an update and a little bit of an idea of what's going on with this. Alright guys, that's it. That is an update on my car. I hope you guys enjoy what I got going on and the progress that I'm making. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am to see, you know, where this thing goes and, you know, how I do at the track and stuff. Definitely, absolutely going to be filming the next track day. I might be going out with some friends and stuff, so that would be cool to be able to go drift with some people. But overall, I'm just excited, man. Really excited how it's coming out. I love the way it looks right now. It's like just hyping me up, making me want to get out there and do more to it, like these headlight situation, try to fix this thing up, get it painted or wrapped. I really don't know which way I should go on that. Everybody's kind of telling me wrap it because it's a drift car, and if it gets messed up, it's easier to re-wrap a panel than it is to respray a panel. So I don't know, maybe if you guys see this video and you want to share your input, you know, place it down in the comments and tell me what you think. Should I paint it? Should I wrap it? And the two colors I'm kind of deciding between right now is red and black, and I'm gonna throw a flake in both of them either way. So should look pretty hot boy by the end of it. But give me your opinions: black, red, paint, or wrap. I definitely would like to hear your guys' input. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I don't know if I'm going to break it up into 2 parts. I'm still kind of new to this editing thing and filming thing, so just bear with me a little bit. Like I said, I lost a bunch of footage, so I'm kind of scrambled on how I'm going to do it. I had a good idea of how I wanted to do it, but at this point, you know, I got to do what I got to do to make it work since I lost some of that footage. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Go ahead and subscribe for future videos. I'm really going to try and get some videos out more often. Hopefully I get some track days coming up, and that'll give me some content to give you guys. And anyways, go ahead and follow if you want to see the progress of this thing, and hope you guys enjoy your day, and see you next time.